can see right here we have the T holders. Each T holder has 3 positions and 1 storage position. And so we're going to go ahead and go right to the top here, position 3. You can see how far these T's stick out. They stick out really far because this is going to raise your base to the maximum stimp we support with these T's. You can put in different size T's. You can put in giant T's if you want. I'm going to show you how to deal with all that. So now you can see we've raised the angle of the base. This makes the system perform more like a system, more like a 8 or 9 on the stimp rather than 11 or 12. All right, so let me start up screen recording here so we can show you this on the system as well. Okay, so I've got my Samsung tablet here that I'm connected to, and I'm logged in, and I'm going to go to Advanced Settings. And now, if you look on Advanced Settings, we've got the current stimp is 12. That's what we default the map to. And then we have no T's, 2 1/8 inch T's, and 2 3/4 inch T's. We'll probably add one someday for longer T's, but I'm going to show you how to deal with it right now if you go longer. But first we'll go with what we've got. We've got 2 1/8 inch T's. That's what comes with your system. And we have them in position 3. And you can see right there, it's lowered our stimp to 9.00, okay? So that means that when we go in here and play a game, if everything's set up correctly, when I roll a gong, it should be right in the right spot. All right, so I'm going to try and roll a gong here. Short and left, but you can see it's tracking that speed pretty accurately. It's kind of right where we want it to be. Same thing, I got to get one in here. I should have brought a ramp or something. Now we're at the bottom of the mat. You can see it's tracking right to where that ball's going. And so when you change the base height, you have to change the stimp to match what you want to do. I'm going to roll another one here to see if I can get a good score. Nope, missed it. Pretty good. 89. So you can see it's tracking. If I were to sit here all day and get a gong, it would be right in the right spot in the middle of that ramp. Now, some people, their local course might roll slower than a 9. Okay, my course sometimes here I swear it rolls like a 5. So if you want to go higher, there's a couple ways you can do it. I don't have longer T's with me, but I've got a board. So I'm going to stick that board under here, okay? And now I'm at an even steeper angle. The problem is the system doesn't have any way to detect that on its own. So you've got to go back to settings. And now I can't use the existing settings anymore to get a lower stimp. So what I do is I just tap minus on the stimp. The higher it is, the lower the stimp needs to be. So we're at 9, I just went up another ½ inch. I'm going to say that's probably going to be about an 8. Okay, and what you might have to do is do a couple iterations. You might put it at 8, go putt a few on the practice round, see if it's coming up in the right spot. If the ball's rolling too high, that means you need to go lower on the stimp. If the ball's rolling short, so if the representation of your ball is lower than it actually went, that means your stimp is too low. So if the ball goes to the middle, but it only shows up at the halfway mark here, then you need to raise the stimp to make it go faster, okay? If the ball goes past the bullseye, but registers a bullseye, that means you need to slow the stimp down, okay? It'll be a little confusing, but you'll figure it out. And so essentially, I know that because I raised my ramp higher, I need to lower the stimp. And now I'll go back to the game here. We'll just start where we left off there. And let's see if I can roll a good one here. Ooh, pretty good. 91, that looks about right. It went, on the screen it went a little past the peak. That's about where that roll went. Ooh, a good looking putt. Let's see what I got. Gonged it. So let's see, that gong was maybe a little short of where I wanted it to be, because it seemed like it came up to about here, just a little bit short of I want it right in the center. So if I want to make that fine tune, I would need it to go a little higher up the mat, which means I would raise my stimp up a little bit. So I'd go back in here and I'd take it from 8.0 to about 8.2, and that would allow me to fine tune. It might have to be an iterative process. You might try a few tries to get it where you want it. But we're pretty close right there. I can tell you that's about the right spot. That was too low. Let's try it again here. Next time we got to rig up a ramp so I can do this without any problems.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, missed again. Ooh, that's pretty good. Gonged it, and that matched up. And you can see with a little process, you can get it tuned in for exactly the height you're looking for. Eventually we might add some more features into the app to give you some more choices and for different T sizes. But you can see from doing this, you can get it tuned wherever you want to exactly the speed you want, and put the greens that are gonna make you feel the most confident when you go out there and play. So we'll work this up into a video, get it on the site for you. Hopefully everyone can have a little more knowledge about how to use their chirp and make it perform for them and really help them fine tune their game. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your chirp.